This Aderonn Airsoft review is brought to you by AirsoftClub.com. Hey guys, here another Aderonn Airsoft review. You might be wondering why I only have half of a gun. Don't worry, I know it's not a full gun. This review is on the CQB fixed stock from AirsoftClub.com. You can get this for $17 if you're in the situation where your gun's wired to the back and you're tired of just using the crane stock batteries. You want to use a 7.4 volt LiPo or even an 11.1 LiPo, and you want to get it in the brick type, not the smaller nunchuck type, because the brick types are a lot cheaper. You can switch to this fixed stock. It's $17, really cheap than shipping, which isn't that much for this because it's relatively lightweight and it's not big like a vest would be. You can get this $17. I know I've said that a lot. I'm amazed with the price. It's great quality. The material it's got a really nice rubbery textured paint job on it, nice textured back on it. It can hold huge batteries in there, and I'm really impressed with it. So now to the review. So here we have the bottom portion of my gun. If you're just wondering, this is the JG614, my project gun at the moment. But I really wanted the full stock for it so I could fit a LiPo in it, a block type LiPo. And so this fits all the purposes I could possibly need it to fit. Really do like it. It has the really nice sort of rubber paint job texture on the outside, so it makes it nice when you're putting your cheek on the top of the stock. So quite comfortable there. It has a sling mount on the bottom, which is really nice if you want to put a sling on it. I'm not too much of a sling guy actually, but it's just nice to have just in case. On the back there's nice texture on the back, gives it a really nice grip on your shoulder. As you can see, there's sort of a little tab right there. You just push that tab down and give me the right angle. It opens up the little door. Then you can just pull your wires out, depending upon if your wires are long enough for this. I mean, they should be, but you can easily put your battery in and then just stick it into the opening on the back of the stock. Now, if your battery does happen to be too big to fit through this opening right here, you can easily just take off this back plate completely. So how you're going to do that is take off the screw on the bottom right there. So I have my screwdriver right here. Take it off, and you can just unscrew that. It's not that difficult at all. They weren't really the screws weren't put in that tightly, and as you can see, the sling mount is coming off a little bit. So sling mount does come out. Here's your screw. And then, being that the screws happen to be different on top and bottom, have a different screwdriver. This one's a flathead, and you can unscrew that. Now, this is the screw that goes through the length of the stock. So, you're going to have to take this off. This is the one that actually goes into the back of the gearbox over here and extends all the way through the length of the stock. But once you have it all the way out, which I'm almost there, then the back of your stock will be open. You can put whatever you want in there. Here it is, as you can see it, the whole length of the stock. Then you have tons of open space. Now your stock will come off at that point. And here's just the hollow body of the stock, one piece right here. Now, one thing to watch out for, I don't know if I can get you the right lighting in here, but you'll see that there's kind of these ridges on the sides right there. You can see two of them right there. If you're gonna put in a large LiPo, like a 7.4 volt LiPo that I have, it's a 11.1 volt 2200 milliamp hour Sky LiPo that I have. It doesn't fit in here with these little ridges in here, so I'm going to have to take my Dremel tool, sand those out a bit, and then it will be able to fit. It can fit through the little trap door on the back. It just can't fit through and stay there. So that is a bummer. It also has a little platform on the bottom. You probably can't see it that well, maybe a little bit. but you can also Dremel that out too if you want, if you need more space. They shouldn't compromise the structural integrity of the stock that much. I don't see how they can do too much for the stock, but just in case if you do need to Dremel those out, then you can easily do that to fit a larger battery or to fit extra stuff in there if you put extra items in as well as your battery. So just a warning for that. Another thing I noticed is on the back you can see there's kind of a cutout right here. When I put it on my gun, or when I fit the stock to my gun, I noticed that it didn't fit completely flush. There was kind of this gap right here. Now, I'm no expert on stocks. I'm not sure if this is standard for full stocks. But what I did have to do is I took the back little plate that went right here, and I had to cut it just part way, sort of cut it in half, so that now it fits on the back of where the buffer tube mounts onto. And it sort of fills that gap, so now it fits perfectly flush with the gun, and there's no wobble anymore like there was. So then once you get it all screwed back on, it's tight with the body of the gun, and it won't cause any problems. So I assume you can figure out how to put this all back on yourself. You just simply screw in the big screw to fit the back plate back on, put your sling mount in, and screw the bottom screw back in. Quite simple. I'm not going to do it on video just in the interest of time, but for $17, can't beat it. If you're considering going to a full stock, this isn't the full-sized full stock that some longer guns have. This is a CQB length full stock, so it's a bit more compact, but still offers quite a bit of room, much more room than a crane stock would. So thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Links are in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. Airsoft Club also has the longer version of this. They have a huge variety of different stocks, so check them out. Links in the description. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you have any questions, send them to me in a personal message, and I will do my absolute best to get back to you as quickly as possible. So thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. This Aderonn Airsoft review is brought to you by AirsoftClub.com.